Hello everyone, this is a how-to video for Kato Unitrack. Right now what I'm going to do for my Black River Junction layout is I'm drilling holes to hide these wires so they'll go under the switch and you won't see the wire sticking out from the side. Something you'll need is a good sized drill bit. I chose this one. Let's see if I can see what size it is real quick. It's an 11/32. This is actually the size you need to drill out the holes for the Walther's lamp posts for the sockets to go in. And it just so happens that this is a good size to use for this as well. So one thing I want to go over, before you nail down any track, which I have not done yet, make sure and be very sure that you go over and you make sure that you get these wires hidden, because if you nail down the track, you're probably going to have to do it outside of the track and it's going to look gaudy. So you can see over here, well maybe you can see over there, yeah you can see over here that you don't see anything, but yet the wires are hidden underneath. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it with this one. I've got my new Black & Decker drill, my 11/32 bit. I've got the trains moved out of the way. This stuff I'll move away here a little bit. One thing you're going to want to make sure that you do is take a pencil and outline, I've already done it, outline where the track is sitting right now. So that way when you move this, you have your space already. So you can see I've got a little line right here. I can zoom in a little bit for you while I'm doing this part. So you can see right here I have my line drilled, and I can see where the wires are going to go because I didn't draw where that is. I just put a little line against the track. So all I got to do now is take my drill, set it right where I want it. I want the edge of the hole to be right there. I don't want the drill to move around too much. I'll get it started, and then what I'll do is clear out some space into the layout, move a couple of bends here. I'll take my chair here, I'll move it underneath like so, with a box top to catch all the stuff that falls, because that way it's less of a mess you have to clean up later, and it just saves some time and less dust on the floor and whatnot. So I have that in place and I'm ready to finish drilling the hole through. And you will have to make the hole a little extra wide to accommodate the adapter if you want to keep the adapter. So now that it's through, I want to make sure there aren't any big chunks down there. And another thing you should always do, especially if you have a layout with a lot of wiring or something underneath, is make sure you know where you're drilling. You don't want to accidentally drill into something really important. So now that I've got that one in place, I'm going to move the track a little bit more. At this point, it's getting a little bit tough because of how the track is set up. So I'm going to drill another hole here. That's going to be very close. So there, now that I've connected the dots with that, I'll set my drill down. It's not going to do any damage because it is very top heavy. The last thing I want is it to be breaking models. I'll just kind of push the rest of this down in here since there's already something to catch it. And then blow the rest away. Looks like I've already got cobwebs in some of my cars here. So, and you can see I've already got the hole drilled for my feeder wires. But here we'll take the this twist tie off. We'll pull this out, make it a little bit easier to feed it under. And then be careful of this clip. You don't want this to break off. You'll need that later to keep the wires together should you use the electric switches, which I intend to. If you don't intend to use the wire switches or the electric switches on these, then you don't need to worry about this. You can just cut the wires off and not have to worry about it. I do not intend to use them as of right now, but I'm going to keep them there just in case. So now it's right back where it should be. And there's no sign of the hole. You can see just a shadow of it because there's an open space here now. But other than that, it's taken care of. All the crumbs and extra bits are in the box here, nothing on the floor. So I'll take this wire and I'll wrap it back up quick. Nice and easy. Make sure you hold on to these. They come in handy when you want to tie it back up. And ta-da! And it looks a lot better without all that mess under there. I'll clean this up from blowing it clean. As you can see, I haven't tied any of this stuff down yet. Or glued it down, I should say. But there's that. So that's done. I only have 2 more to do. 6 more to do. It doesn't take long, as you can see. It only takes a couple of minutes. The biggest part is just feeding it through and making sure that you get everything where it should be. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But that's it for this video. It's just a short how-to, and it's just tucking wires underneath. The same thing goes for the feeder wires. Try to center it within the track. Just do the same thing I did here. Outline on both sides where it's going to be, and then do just that. MRMK Railfan, he has another method because he has all electric switches. He'll tape over this and these areas here and put ballast over it between the tracks so you don't see it. That's another way of doing it, and I'm sure there are other ways. Please feel free to share them on this page. This will be on a couple of different pages, including my new Kato products page. Feel free to search that. It's just Kato products, and just feel free. It's HO and N scale. Share anything you want, any kind of Kato related product. I'll try to keep you up to date. I am constantly talking to Kato about new products coming out, asking questions and whatnot. If you guys have anything, let me know. I'll get a hold of them. And in case you watched my previous video about gluing down the trees and using these woodland scenics trees, this is a great example of why it's nice to use these trees. You glue down the bases and you can remove them so it's easy to take off for mounting cameras. But that's it for this one, and I'll see you guys later.